A magic ring, a mystical sword, an ancient amulet. They shimmer with power, whispering promises of greatness, protection, or immortality. But beneath their glow lies a warning. Power is never free. These objects don't just grant abilities, they demand something in return. And what they take is often far greater than what they give. This is a journey into the ethical shadows of enchanted artifacts, where temptation reigns, unintended consequences flourish, and the line between hero and villain begins to blur. Welcome to the Forgotten Mage. Since the earliest tales of magic, enchanted objects have captivated the imagination, not just because of their power, but because of what they represent. A shortcut. To defeat the Dark Lord, you don't need years of study, just the Elder Wand. To know your future, you needn't wait. Just gaze into the mirror of Galadriel. To bring back a loved one, merely turn the resurrection stone thrice in your palm. But what is it in us that yearns for these objects so deeply? Psychologically, they appeal to our most human impulses. Control in a chaotic world, mastery without effort, desire without delay. In Tolkien's Middle-earth, the 9 rings were given to kings and lords who above all else desired power. Sauron knew the psychology of temptation. So did Ollivander, the wand maker, who spoke reverently of the Elder Wand as if its bloody history were part of its allure. And in real life, don't we chase the same kinds of objects? Phones that promise omniscience, apps that automate thinking, weapons that level cities. What we often seek in magic, we now seek in machines. Be careful what you wish for, the stories say. And yet, we wish anyway. Magical objects often promise to fulfill desires, but in doing so, they twist them. This is the monkey's paw principle, the cursed gift. A lesson we see echoed from ancient mythology to modern fantasy. Consider the mirror of Erist, a mirror that shows the deepest desire of your heart. Sounds harmless until you can no longer look away. Dumbledore himself warned Harry. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. The Palantiri of Numenor, crystalline seeing stones gifted to men, meant to aid. They instead sowed fear and manipulation, especially in the hands of Denethor, whose despair was stoked by selective visions. The Time Turner, in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Hermione uses it for academic overachievement. In fan theories and later stories, Time Turners become instruments of paradox and catastrophe. Even benevolent items bring unintended consequences. The invisibility cloak grants safety, but also tempts its wielder toward espionage, theft, or escape from responsibility. It's never just the artifact, it's what it awakens in us. Imagine holding an object that can save lives or destroy them, that can raise the dead or corrupt the soul. Would you use it? Would you dare not to? Enchanted objects often place the wielder in an ethical paradox. Should Harry have used the Elder Wand to end Voldemort or destroy it? Was it right for Frodo to claim the ring at Mount Doom, even if briefly? Should Dumbledore have destroyed the Resurrection Stone or simply buried it in the forest? These objects bring up crucial moral questions. Is it ethical to intervene in the natural order, even with good intentions? Can power used for good ever remain untainted? And more pressingly, who holds the wielder accountable? In The Lord of the Rings, Gandalf refuses the One Ring not because he doubts his strength, but because he knows that in wielding it for good, he would become terrible. Even noble intentions can become the soil for corruption when magic amplifies desire. If you were offered an enchanted object that could grant your deepest wish, but at a cost to someone else, would you accept it? Why or why not? Comment below. Let's explore temptation together. Magical objects are fictional, but their ethical dilemmas are not. Today, we wield real-world artifacts of astonishing power. Artificial intelligence that can make decisions faster than human judges. Biotechnology that edits the blueprint of life. Weapons that end cities with a button press. Algorithms that manipulate behavior invisibly. Each of these, like the ring or the wand, offers humanity power far beyond its wisdom. And like the Elder Wand, they change hands, corporation to government, hacker to billionaire, without ever asking, should this power exist at all? The moral questions are eerily similar. Who owns this power? Who is harmed when it's used? And what happens when we no longer recognize its cost? J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings during the rise of industrial warfare. His ring was not just magic, it was a metaphor for mechanized destruction, for technology without soul, for ambition without mercy. Are we too becoming stewards of objects that outpace our ethics? In almost every magical story, the true lesson is this: the greatest power is not in the object, it's in the choice not to use it. Harry buries the Elder Wand. Frodo cannot destroy the ring, but mercy allows Gollum to finish the task. Even Galadriel, faced with the offer of the ring, refuses it with the chilling words, "I shall not be dark, but beautiful and terrible as the morning and the night." She chooses not power, but restraint. What we learn from these stories is that the ultimate magic is wisdom, self-control, the humility to say, "This is not mine to wield." In a world increasingly enchanted with shortcuts, enhancement, and control, maybe the rarest power is still restraint. Magic is real, not in floating candles or wands, but in the choices we make when no one is watching. Every enchanted object in every tale is a test of character, of courage, of conscience. So the next time you dream of a wand to fix your problems, or a stone to bring back what was lost, ask not what it would do for you, but what it might take from you. Thank you for stepping into the shadows with us. If you enjoyed this dive into magical morality, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow seeker of truth. Which enchanted object tempts you most? Let us know in the comments below, and join us for the next episode of The Forgotten Mage, where magic isn't just a spell, it's a question.